What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 134. It's our first episode of the year, so I guess I gotta say Happy New Year. It kind of feels old to say it now. It's like the middle of January. But
no, my new year didn't start until actually February 1st, so fuck that.
Yeah, I'm waiting until 2021, so I need to do it. This has been a horrible.
Yes, the start has been pretty rough. I don't want to say horrible, but the start has been pretty rough.
It's been horrible.
Hold on. How we need to do over already? We ain't even through January.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it started and didn't have a good start.
Yeah,
That's
it's my free trial month, and I want a refund.
It's free trial.
I need a refund.
This is my free trial month. You hate shit.
I hate this year.
You know what I mean?
I hate this year. I really do. But I, of course, am your host, Wade Blogs, a.k.a. Mr. Quid Pro Quo, a.k.a. The...
Wait for it.
I think I might stop doing that. The wait for it thing. I don't know. Wade Blogs.
How you gonna talk in the middle of the wait for it?
I know, right?
Yeah, he's just saying it's a new year, new him.
Yeah,
is that what you're trying to say?
I might do something different this year. I should give him the whole name. Should I do the whole name for all year? Wade.
You talking about Aloysius?
Yes, Wade Aloysius Blogs. Aloysius, my middle name. Aloysius. It is what it is. It's gangster. It is what it is.
I guess.
And joining me, I got one new for 2020. Hey man, I'm trying. Hey,
it's Scan.
Scan.
I'm here.
Y'all.
I'm here,
hey,
y'all.
No, the sweet talker herself. Ah, you like that? You like that?
The sweet talker herself.
You like that?
Really?
Hey,
it's I guess it'll work.
I'm freestyling here.
It'll work for now.
The funniest is when Wade is his own hype man. That is always the funniest.
Look, I'm like Jay-Z when he rhyme and said something like, "Did you catch that?" When Jay say something, I just hype my own self up. Nobody will say anything. I'm just applauding myself. Hey man, I was really funny right there. No, the sweet talker.
Monkey niggas turn gorillas. These are my lines, B.
The sweet talker herself.
The sweet talker herself. Scan is here.
Scan is here.
And of course, all the way from Zamunda, Wakanda. What else we say?
What else do we say?
Death Valley, parts unknown. Up the street shit.
Up the street, round the corner from where the pimps, prostitutes, and drug lords meet.
Exactly.
Damn.
G is here, y'all. So we kind of got into it a little bit, but hey, how was everybody New Year?
Didn't we just say mine didn't start until fucking February 1st? No, I guess celebration, it was pretty chill. You know, I stayed home with the kids. Didn't drink or anything, and I did watch the ball drop, but I didn't watch the whole show. I literally waited until 11:45 to turn that on and start watching that. And then I kind of just went and smoked a little bit and listened to the fireworks from the neighborhood. You know, felt like I was in the middle of a war zone. It was pretty interesting.
Pretty appropriate.
Yeah, didn't realize we had so many different type of weapons downtown like that. But you know, it definitely sounded like I was in the middle of a war zone.
So much semi-automatic
stuff.
That is
all to prevent gentrification. Sometimes you got to step outside and let rounds off and let them know, like, hey, this ain't the neighborhood you want to be in.
You know, and I think
over here and trying to redevelop shit.
And as you say, listen, and as you bring that up, G-Line, I've got new neighbors.
You have new neighbors,
and they're white. Dun dun dun.
There goes the neighborhood.
Gentrification. Listen, they're so white. They even have a beautiful, don't know what type of breed it is, white dog that scared the shit out of my pit bull dog. You hear me? My dog came outside and was like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" Like, wait a minute, you're too close to the fence too. What are you? You're not the typical hood dog like pit bull or Rottweiler. You are different, sir, and you're all white. The dog is even all white.
And I'm telling you, them yakus be moving in,
Listen,
boy.
she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make your dog so scared. I didn't understand why he was so frightened." I really want to be like, it's because we're not used to white people living down here. Where did you come from? Yeah, but they're very nice people.
Of course they are.
Yeah, they're very nice people.
That's how it starts.
They seem pretty laid back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now I'm a little nervous when I open my bathroom window at night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's up?
Don't fall into the sunken place.
I'm not. Listen, my dad. You know what my dad used to tell me?
What's up?
Don't trust on white people.
Man, that's a fact. Listen, my parents told me the
he
same
was like,
thing.
he played nice all day, but don't trust on white people.
Listen, my grandmother just passed away. God rest her soul. One of the last things she said to me, I'm not even lying, it's not even exaggeration. We was in there watching Law and Order SVU, and it was something going on TV where I looked at grandma was like, them white people are crazy.
Yeah.
Grandma 95 years old.
Yeah.
Them white people are crazy.
They're like, that shit ain't changed. Mm-hmm. Nah, but you know, they seem like they're very nice people, but you know, at the same time, I am a little cautious because those are also the same ones that, you know, you just happen to have a get together at your house that you rarely already have. So then when you finally have one, now you got somebody you got to be concerned is going to be complaining. You know, oh, you guys are kind of loud. Gotta call the police. Bitch, you know the only time we call police down here when there's too many winos at the corner store and they're selling drugs. That's who we call the police for. And even then, we leave them the fuck alone.
Exactly.
They're doing a transaction and they're going the fuck home. You out here calling police over noise and I've got litter on my property and her bushes is over it. Oh, see, I can see all this shit that I'm pointing out now. Her bushes is over in my yard. And
that's white people.
You know?
They use police for customer service.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what they do. And like, you know what? I have a complaint. This is the police.
Yeah,
but like, ma'am, do you know I could literally be kicking somebody's door in because they're literally making nothing but crack in their house right now, and you're talking about the piece of paper or black plastic bag that flew onto your porch. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're not used to that yet. They're not going to be used to the random trash.
They're going to have
to. They're going to see
bags in their trash.
What, they're going to see MD 4040 bottles. They're going to see that Steel 211. What's the other? Ice House bottles. The random black plastic bag that comes from the corner store.
Exactly.
They fly everywhere.
They're gonna have to get used to
Black and Miles all over the place.
Guts all on the yard.
Yep. Wrappers.
The random black plastic bags from the corner store are the hood's hot air balloons.
Yes, they are. You know what that makes me think of? It makes me think of, you remember the movie American Beauty?
Yeah.
And remember there was a scene where he was watching the plastic bag float through the air?
Yeah.
That's the black plastic bag from the corner store.
I haven't seen that movie in a long. I remember that, yeah.
They randomly just go floating in the air. You know, that's just part of it. And then the last but not least, excuse me, random tracks of hair.
What about you, Wade? How was
random
your
tracks
New
of
Year?
hair.
Random tracks of hair is horrible. My New Year was regular. I didn't do nothing. I did make some moves that I'll talk about later in the show regarding my New Year. I think I did it on New Year's Day. I was like, yeah, guess what? I'm out.
That's it. That New Year's resolution right there.
Exactly. That's how I wrapped it in. I was like, my New Year's resolution is stop dealing with so much bullshit.
Right.
Spent New Year's with my kids. That's really it, man. I ain't do. You know me. I don't really be doing much. How about you, G? How was your New Year's?
Shit. My shit was chill. Staying, relax, have to shop when it was time to. That was it. I'm not doing a whole bunch of running around.
Well, I didn't hear you, G. You were muffled. What'd you say?
I said I stayed in, popped the champ when it was time to pop the champ when the ball dropped. But other than that, I just chilled. I won't doing a whole bunch of running around.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to a point in life where New Year's is not a big deal anymore. It's just like another day.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I always looked at it just for safety reasons, honestly. I did say that, did you see my breast thing?
No.
I just want to let everybody know, this motherfucker just offered me a piece of gum right in the middle of when I looked right at him to start talking.
No, because...
So I thought it was funny, and that's why I was like, for real, you trying to say my breast thing?
No, because you can't have gum and not offer other people one. You know what I'm saying? If I have a whole pack of gum and be like, hey, I got some gum, you want some?
Do this before the show starts. But anyway, I'm fucking with him.
I have gum all the time and don't offer nobody none. Gum thing got expensive. That shit is no longer 25 cents.
Especially the good gum.
I have, okay, Okay, pause. I have an oral fixation.
Oh,
so I
God.
bag gum in bulk. I said pause. So I bag gum and like peppermints and stuff in bulk.
Well, you sitting in the studio with a female. There's no need to pause that.
For our list for Uncut Nation out there.
Because the last time I remember, I don't have a dick. So I don't know what the problem is.
Pause is also when you say something sexual, it's not meant to be sexual.
No, you just made it sexual by saying pause.
No, because if I say
we were talking about gum.
If I say I have an oral fixation.
The whole pause thing is when you say something around a group of guys that sound gay.
Correct. That can be taken in as some type of homosexual activity.
Right.
Well, I meant it in a non-way because we have male listeners out there. So they won't be like, oh, really, Wade? Oh, relax. I have an oral fixation, so I always feel better when there's, pause again, stuff in my mouth. So I buy gum in bulk.
Wait, if they gonna hit on you, they gonna hit on you. It don't matter. The pause is not gonna stop.
So I buy gum in bulk. I buy mints in bulk. Like my car, I keep mints in my car. My glove compartment, my center console is full of mints. I keep stuff like that.
See, now I totally forgot what it was that we were talking about.
You basically got the old lady church purse in the bottom of your armrest console in the car. Like it's just a whole bunch of mints and hard candy and shit.
Look, it's crazy because I had to clean out my car today and yesterday, and I was like, it's nothing but a bunch of candy wrappers in here, just mints and shit. Like I really have an oral fixation. I feel better when there's something in my mouth. Pause. And I talk better.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, moving right along.
Let's just move along.
The rabbit hole, you just keep falling down the rabbit hole.
I'm trying it out.
Yeah,
that's why I say it's nowhere around that part. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds crazy, and I get it. Mm-hmm. But I try to cope with it the best I can. But let's get into the rundown. It's 2020. Y'all know y'all been listening to us for the last few years that we do a end of the year best albums or favorite albums of the previous year. So Scan, since your list is the shortest, what are your favorite albums from 2019?
So this is the thing, guys. I don't really do the whole like downloading and listening to full albums and shit. I kind of stopped doing that a long time ago. I don't know why. I just like to listen to a bunch of different random songs. But I can say that the two that I picked, only because I like the majority of the songs that are on those lists for their albums, is Her, of course. And I think that was the part 2 of This Is Her, if I'm not mistaken.
I gotta look
you talking about that I used to know her?
Yes, thank you. See? So it shows you how much I pay attention to that.
She did an EP earlier in the year, and then she dropped the full album later on in the year.
And that's that part I liked. But I really like her style anyway, and I feel like I kind of can relate to a lot of her music. Mm-hmm. So that's what made me enjoy her album so much. Okay. And I could actually listen to her entire album. See, that's what catches me. If I can listen to your whole album without wanting to skip songs, right, then I can say it's a dope album.
I agree with that, yeah.
My other one is Lucky Day. And like Lucky. He first caught me with...
You said Lucky Day?
Yeah, Lucky Day.
Lucky Day. He has a song called Roll Some Mo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard that.
I've heard that, yeah.
But he has a few songs on there. There's another song called Floods. Once again, I feel like there's a lot of his lyrics and things that I can say through life I can relate to. So that's what kind of really pulled me to his music. And then on top of that, he's just one of those unique artists again. Mm-hmm. He's got his own style, his own look. on top of his voice just being just beautiful, in my opinion, he's also very nice looking, nice little darks, chocolate, licorice, you know, beautiful white smile, you know. So it's a winner for me. But once again, that album is, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's his most recent one if I can't find the name. But anyway, those are just my two. And unfortunately, I was supposed to pick 5 guys. But you're lucky you got the 2 out of me. I'm just saying. It's just not a thing that I do. I like to just listen to whatever.
It's okay, Scan. I got more than enough to make.
I'm sure you
1,000%.
I'm sure you do. From my understanding, you said you just have how many?
She has like a whole catalog. Go ahead, G. What do you have, G?
Okay, so this is the moment that I've been waiting for because me and Wade have to really talk about this.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
So
I'm just going to back my chair up from the microphone for a bit here. I'll sit there and wait for y'all. Go ahead.
My number 1 album of the year.
You starting with number 1?
Is Wale. Wow, that's crazy.
That's trash.
Oh.
See, This is why me and Wade have to talk about this.
I can see. Because look, G-Li, you're not alone. I am a fan of Wale. I do like Wale's music, and I love the way he flows. And I feel like some of his shit, he be talking about some real stuff, but then he can also be talking about, you know, some just on some humbug bullshit. You know what I mean? But most of the time, the way he flows, I like his shit too.
And that is my number 1 issue with Wale, his flow. I hate that Def Poetry Jam flow that he has. It annoys the fuck out of me.
Oh God, let G present his case. Let G go first. I don't even want to hear him right now. Go ahead, G-Li.
Oh my God. Alright, so in my opinion, this is Wale's best offering in his discography since Attention Deficit.
Mm-hmm.
This is easily the best body of work that he's put together. And it was just so honest, so straightforward, and vulnerable at the same time. And I don't think Wale has really ever been this vulnerable on an album as far as identifying issues that he has within himself and pointing the finger at himself for a lot of things, from his personal life to his career. But the way he did it in the production and the presentation overall, fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wade, I'm going to shove this album down your throat for the rest of 2020.
You have been.
So, by the time we do this next year, you're going to be like, you know what, I got to double back the Wale album with that.
Nah, I have no Wale album on any of my lists. Matter of fact, I didn't think I even downloaded that album. I think I listened to it on YouTube.
You fucking tripping.
I think I listened to it on YouTube.
I'm about to land the G4. The satellite is no longer crispy. I'm about to land that joint, and that's what we listening to the whole time.
I'm telling you,
the rest of the flight.
It's so funny when I get music for free and I don't even like listen to it. Like,
how about the fact that I could get music for free and I still don't get any of it?
Yeah.
I don't get any of it. I don't know what it is, man. I've asked you this 1,000 times. I'm like, I don't understand why I'm on this show. I'm with the convo on it, but at the same time, it was like for me, I like to just listen to all random music. You know, I like to take it all in. I don't just follow one type of genre. Or even then, I don't go to just one album. I don't know. I just never been so...
Well, I think that speaks to your background as well, because you have a very multicultural background.
Yeah.
So you listen to different things as well.
Yeah. I definitely don't listen to hip-hop and R&B as much as people.
That's okay. We gonna change that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on this show,
good luck with that. My daughter's been working on that for years. Good luck with that one.
I'm about to say, with that being said, the first installment that you need to listen to as far as a full-length album that you have not listened to is my number 2 pick. Is Rhapsody.
Oh, okay. Rhapsody. Okay.
Rhapsody, Eve's album, phenomenal project.
I agree.
For people who've never heard Rhapsody, I'm like, yo, y'all need to listen to this. And the first song, if I'm literally telling them, if you don't like this song, you're not gonna like the album. Everybody I played the first song for has literally been like, thank you for putting me up on Rhapsody.
Okay.
Great fucking album. And she's still servicing the album because the Afeni video just came out this month.
Well, that was
on Afeni's birthday.
Exactly. Okay.
So,
okay.
Let's see. Number 3, been fucking with for a long time. His first major label album. A lot of people might be surprised at it because I guess it wasn't the blockbuster that it was supposed to be as far as sales or whatever. But he still did what he does, and I love him for it because he's just an awesome fucking artist. Boogie, Everything's for Sale.
Okay. I thought about that album as well.
Right after that, the New Age, and I'm not saying this to, I guess, belittle them or put them in the box, but I really mean it as a compliment because the time of music that I was in and how I felt about music at that point in time and everything was just so astounding. That's why I'm making the comparison. Earth Gang's Mirrorland.
Oh, okay.
Reminds me of Outkast, ATLians. Just the feeling that I got when I listened to it. It was just so refreshing and so new and so out of the box. It was just fantastic.
I've heard that comparison before, so you're not off with that.
Yeah, Earth Gang, is dope as fuck.
I fucks with Earth Gang.
You played Earth Gang?
Yep.
Yep.
I do. I ain't listened to the whole album, but there's certain songs from them that I do fuck with. You know what I mean?
We don't get. Don't worry, Scan. We gonna get you into this whole.
But did you see? But did you see that though? Right? See, I know who Earth Gang is because I do like their stuff.
Right.
But you know how I came across them? Pandora.
I can respect that because a lot of people don't know who Earth Gang is.
You know, Pandora. You know why? Because other songs that I listen to, and then they start playing shit that's relatable to that, and that's how I came across Earth Gang. But I do like them too, though. They are pretty dope. Their style and their flow is nice.
For sure. The undeniable R&B sneak peek that it came in the top 5 is Sir Chasing Summer.
Yeah. How did I miss that one?
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
you're
that.
right. Can't say I listened to every song, but the majority of those songs I did listen to. Yeah.
Like, normally my top 5 is all rap.
Mm-hmm.
That his album made such an impact this year. I couldn't deny the fact that, he has one of the best albums of the year.
And I'm sure it wasn't just you neither, because like I said, there was a lot of songs that I could relate to on that song.
I can't knock that. And he's on TDE, of course, so you know how I am with that. But I'm with that. I can't even knock that one.
All right, so we're gonna run through these 2,000 honorable mentions real quick.
Gotta be 2,000. Go ahead.
Let's see. Jay Stone, Definition of Loyalty.
Yes.
Chris Brown, Indigo.
Chris did come out with an album this year. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Chris came out last year.
Yeah.
El High, Trouble in Paradise. Post Malone, Hollywood's Bleeding.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak, Ventura.
Anderson .Paak, I'm with that.
Yeah,
Ventura, let's see. Nas, Lost Tapes 2.
You put Lost Tapes up there? And I'm a Nas fan. I didn't even count Lost Tapes.
and I ain't listened to none of Nas shit.
Let's see. Ari Lennox, Shea Butter Baby.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Summer Walker, Over It.
Yeah, Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that, it's hit and miss for me on that one.
Hey, you already mentioned it. Scan Her. I used to love her.
Absolutely.
and Dreamville, Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Okay.
Why is
Now, the
that sounds
shocker-
familiar.
J.
Dreamville.
Cole label with Ari.
The shocker, real quick, that a lot of people probably is not going to expect me to say is Offset Father 4.
You liked Offset album?
He just said people would be surprised. You was one of them.
I'm appalled. I'm more than surprised. I'm appalled. I'm appalled.
He said, you like that
called
album?
it the shocker.
Yeah, the shocker.
That's 1,000% the shocker. That is 1,000%.
Now the reason why I called it the shocker is I didn't think Offset was gonna get as personal as he got. I mean, truth be told, that's the first Migos. Well, no, I tried to listen to a Migos album all the way through, but like as far as any of their solo offerings, that was the one that stood out to me. Because especially on the first track, how personal he got, I didn't know they. Not to sound fucked up, I didn't know they could go to that depth.
No, I get it. I understand what you're saying.
It was just a shocker. So for the fact that it was something that I didn't expect to actually play a second, let alone a third time. That's why I felt the need to be that it needed to be mentioned.
Okay. Yeah. Ours are surprisingly every year we do this, and me and G's lists are always similar. Mm-hmm. This year it's gonna be completely different.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say because you wildin', you ain't got Wale on your top 5 at all, or not even an honorable mention. You fucking tripping.
I can't
even know which the list is. Go.
I can't even spell Wale. I don't even know how to spell Wale. So
go.
Let's get into. We're gonna do mine reverse. My honorable mention first.
Okay.
Honorable mention start off with, and this is, I'll admit this, it's a little hometown bias, but Mozzie with Internal Affairs.
Okay.
Game, Born to Rap.
I figured.
And Freddie Gibbs and Mad Lib with Bandana. This some
Hold
real.
on. Alright, no, I'm gonna let you finish your top 5. if it's not in your top 5, I'm gonna ask why it's not in your honorable mentions. Let's go. Keep going.
Okay, number 5. Now, number 5 was hard for me because there was so much music from this camp this year. It was hard to pick a good one album. But I have.
So we talking about CDE?
No. I have West Side Gun with Fly God is an Awesome God.
Okay.
There was Griselda.
Shit.
Yeah, Griselda album. It was really, for me, it was my favorite Griselda album this year. It was really, it was just hard. It was a lot of murder, death, kill, shoot your mama, shoot your father. I love stuff like that.
Oh, so no wonder I'm looking at you like
I love
you
shit
fucking
like
fell and bumped your head. I don't know what
I
the
love
fuck
shit
you
like
talking
that.
about because I don't listen to that shit.
He loves bars of death.
I love that shit. I love that shit. Shoot him in the head, shoot him in the face, and shoot him again.
Oh, God.
I love that shit.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm all for it.
Arm, leg, arm, head.
I'm all for it. So yeah.
Jesus. What a way to start a Monday morning.
Bars of death. Hey, were you going to your job?
Not Jesus, Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head.
I'm sorry. Oh, Allah. Oh, Allah. Please.
You know, I was thinking about that.
Please help us. Dear baby Jesus can't help us today.
All right, so next, number 4.
Your golden fleece diaper.
You're funny. All right, I got number 4. I have Eve with Rhapsody. I think, like you said, G, it's the quintessential. It's to the point where that album is so good you don't even look at it as female hip hop anymore. It's just a good album. It's just solid hip hop.
Yeah, yo, it's a great body of work.
I would say
for the fact you got her 4th, I need to hear the 3 above.
You're not gonna argue with it though. But I would say this about Eve's Rhapsody album. If Rhapsody does another album like this, because her first album we said the same thing. If she drops another album like this, she could go down as probably the greatest female rapper of all time. Easy. And
I don't think that's far fetched at all.
And Uncarnation, if you follow me, you know I've been saying for years, Jean Grey is the greatest female rapper of all time. Jean hates that, by the way. Sorry, Jean.
Yeah, because she done took a couple shots at you. Don't keep calling me the greatest female rapper.
And I don't care what anybody says. She's talking directly to me.
Now, you know, we can get into that after that because I'm curious about these top three that you have after that. Just remind me of my Rhapsody point after you finish your top three, and I'll bring it back.
Okay, here's my surprise album that people not gonna think I'm gonna pick, but when I say it, you be like, "Yep, that makes sense." The Lost Boy, YBN Cordae.
The who?
The Lost Boy, YBN Cordae. Great album. Surprised me how much I actually listened to the album. I think he can set a trend. Cordae, that album. It's a lot of YBN cats out here, but that album by far is a standout. Like I think anybody who's into rap can listen to the album at any age and be like, "Yo, this is a good album."
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that you like really rock with that.
I definitely
rock with him like that.
Definitely, I definitely rock with Cordae on that album.
Yeah, that is definitely definitely a surprise.
Yeah. Number 2, this should come as no shocker at all. Revenge of the Dreamers 3, Dreamville.
Okay.
And my number 1 album of 2019. And we talked about this album, and I think you know what I'm gonna say because you haven't mentioned it, I haven't mentioned it. But my number 1 album of last year, Jim Jones, El Capo.
Yep, we discussed it. Now, you ain't got E40 ranked nowhere.
Yeah, and I struggled with that. I was trying to force him in, but I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be organic and just pick what I pick.
Okay.
But yeah, I struggled with that. I wanted to force 40 in because that's my soil.
I mean, even if you weren't in the top 5, like I honestly give 40 credit for that. Like his offering last year. I listened to the whole album on more than one occasion, and I've actually learned some shit from the album.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that if I didn't pick your album this year, that your album was trash. I'm just saying these are my favorite albums. Now, I didn't pick any R&B albums, as you can see, and Snow Allegra had a great album. Like you said, Her had a great album. It was a lot of good R&B music. I just didn't pick any R&B because I normally pick hip-hop.
Yeah, I think I would legit say 2019 was like more R&B than hip hop or rap. Yes, I say hip hop or rap. If y'all don't understand the difference, y'all shouldn't be listening to this podcast. Well, I take that back. You should be listening to this podcast so you can figure out the fucking difference.
Hey man, it was a slow year for music because I know a lot of people. I think we had this conversation last year, and I think 2 Chainz dropped, and none of us thought about 2 Chainz album. It's a lot of albums that came and went last year. Like it was hot for a second. Like Rick Ross album came and went. A lot of music came and went last year, but the albums that I think we all mentioned are albums that we went back to repeatedly. Like I'm still listening to El Capo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would have to say that and agree. Like between. Yeah, I can honestly say my top 5 has been in heavy rotation all of last year when they dropped to now. Like daily. If not 2 or 3 fully get played all the way through, I need to hear at least one song off of each. Yeah,
I think my top 5, and like I said, I know we have this whole Wale issue, but honestly, if you look at my top 5, where would Wale fit? Nowhere.
Actually, you needed to sprinkle a little Wale in the mix of your fucking angry ass music.
Look,
shoot people in the face, shoot them up.
I need that.
Wait, I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna treat the Wale album with you like I've been treating the Rhapsody album with everybody. I'm gonna play one song, and if you can't fuck with that song, like genuinely listen to it, and you can't fuck with it, then okay, I'll finally accept that you can't fuck with Wale.
He's not going to be able to, though, because he clearly said he don't like the way he flows.
His flow, I can't get past that. If he flowed different, like his content, like, don't get me wrong, I've listened to the album. So I'm not going to sit here and criticize the album I've never listened to. That'd be fake of me.
Right.
I've listened to the album. His content is great. I love the stuff he talks about. But it's hard for me to get past his flow, how it's delivered. I mean, his song structure, his cadence, all these things that make up what a rapper is.
I'm gonna ask you this question.
Well, your opinion of what makes a rapper.
I'm gonna ask you this question. You can listen to Gangstar though, right? You can listen to Guru.
Yeah, I mean, I can listen to Gangstar. I don't like Jazzmatazz, and there's a fine difference.
No, Guru and Wale's style is somewhat similar.
You think? I don't think so.
There was a long pause there.
No,
you think?
Because Guru is more of, okay, let's put it like, for me, rappers, one of my favorite MCs of all time is Rakim. When I was a kid growing up, Rakim was the MC's MC. So for me, in my head, the closer you sound to Rakim, the more of an MC you are. Mm-hmm. Hence, I like Nas. Nas is Rakim. You know what I'm saying? So Wale is almost as close as far as Rakim you can get without being E40 or Pop, and that's Bay. So I can't, my 40 and Pop ties are West Coast. I'm California, so that's always gonna be there.
Okay.
And
Wale is definitely not West Coast.
Exactly, and just
pure DC.
And then with me being a hip hop writer, a blogger, or whatever, I still have beef with him from Complex. When he went to Complex,
you still have what?
I still have beef with him from Complex. I still have the beef. He got a bad review with Complex magazine, and he went to the offices and spazzed and threw shit and cussed people out because we gave him a bad review. Like, kiss my ass. Like, we don't have to like your music. Kiss my ass.
Wait, you don't take bad criticism?
Yeah,
is that what it is?
I hate shit. Like,
so he threw a tantrum.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he never really apologized for it. He kind of was like, yeah, stuff happens. Niggas is haters.
Okay.
Well, he didn't apologize because he didn't feel the need to apologize. You know what I mean?
So,
at least you got to respect the fact that he. At least you got to respect the fact that he ain't stepped back off of something that he did throw a tantrum. Yeah. Like when people say they don't want to apologize because they did however they did, you know what? I'll respect that because that means you felt like however you felt the moment. Right. And I'm not going to apologize for that shit. I'm not taking something back as though I did something wrong. No, I threw a tantrum for a fucking reason.
Yeah, you can throw a tantrum.
Doesn't make it right, but
exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
Go ahead, G.
Look, at the end of the day, people are people. They gonna react how they want to react.
Correct.
As far as being an artist, don't. Alright, case in point, Ari Lennox, the Shea Butter Baby album, great album. She did something last year that made me really not like her, and it's on a personal level for me because to me it was completely uncalled for, and it was to somebody that I respect as far as Richmond rap.
What'd she do?
That she just like a genuine fan of hers. I'm about to say, I'm not going to put the names out there because I don't want it to be that type of
you don't even got to go that far. You just got to say what it was that she did so I can understand what your problem was.
She was on her live, and somebody here in Richmond that has literally paid their dues is a fan of hers. He was watching her live, and her live, she was singing during her live, but she was also drunk.
Okay.
His comment was, sing some more.
Okay.
She got offended.
Huh?
Because his account is verified, so he has a check beside his account. She literally, when she read his comment and was like, sing some more, she was like, nigga, you think just because you checked I'ma do what you say. Like, she completely went the fuck off on him.
Yeah, she was a little intoxicated too. Oh yeah, she was feeling a certain kind of way. She was like, niggas ain't gonna just tell me what to do today.
Yeah,
she used to people pushing her ass around on a regular basis.
And it's like, yo, what? Like,
she went left.
A fan of yours just wanted to hear you sing some more. Like, he tuned into your live and wanted to hear you sing some more because he's a genuine fan of yours. And she just completely just trashed his ass.
Yeah, I blame the alcohol. Yeah. It's not excusable.
Yeah.
It's not excusable. But I do think that might have been one of them scenarios where she was already in her head and in a moment, and she completely went left. She didn't read or even pay attention of what that person was actually like really asking her. Like she went to a whole nother right.
She turned around and say, you know, my bad, or I shouldn't have did that last night, or
she should have.
You know, I was feeling
right.
She say shit.
She should have, though. You're right. She should definitely have apologized for that, because you really took something completely out of context based on how you were feeling. So basically, you read something and took it to a whole nother level of what it was meant.
A whole nother level. That shit on some Drake shit. 0 to 10, 0 to 100 real quick.
And CG, I would not be mad if you was like, you know what, because of that, I can't rock with her. I wouldn't be mad at that.
But see, the crazy thing is, I don't like her personality from that. I don't like how she conducts herself. But
so it makes you think differently about how she sounds when she's singing, too.
I won't deny her music. Like, she's a great artist. So there's a separation.
Isn't it sad we've come to that point in music where we have to do that now? We have to, like, you know what? I don't like you as a person, but you make great music.
Yeah, it's like the actor Christian Bale. Christian Bale is an excellent actor, but I heard in person he's a fucking asshole.
But there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah, but see what I'm saying though? Like, I love his movies. He's great. He can change from different type of characters and so on. But from what they've said in like interviews and how he carries himself, like he's an asshole. Like, he don't know how to talk to people. So it make you not like you as who you really are. I like you better when you're acting.
Yeah, but I'm the opposite of that way. Like, it's a lot of people I like as a person, but I can't stand their music. Like, I'm a big Tip fan. I'm a fan of T.I. as a person. But I'm not going to buy a T.I. album.
I mean, I was about to say,
I wouldn't buy his album, but I do like the way T.I. flows, though. I like his style.
It's both sides of the spectrum for me. Like, I can not like how you conduct yourself personally and enjoy your music, or not enjoy your music, but how about your interviews and everything you're saying is crystal clear, and I enjoy watching your interviews.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that, you know. You can't always vibe with everyone.
Well, I think in today's economy and today's music scene, it becomes more of you have to be invested in the person as far as artists. With social media and all those other things, you have to I have to like you as a person to value me, or maybe I don't. You have to make really great music, but that's an option now. Like 10 years ago, we didn't care. Think about, like I said earlier, think about like Rakim. We don't care about how Rakim's personal life was.
No.
He just made good music.
I never did.
But now it's like you have to be a good person, or I have to like you or see myself in you or whatever to get.
Well, if I could just say this, that's not me either or. I could care less either way.
Keep that in mind, Wade. Going still off of the Rakim example, like when they were out doing interviews, it wasn't a whole bunch of questions about their personal life. It was questions about the album and what's coming and how they feel about other people in the rap game and so on and so forth.
Shouldn't that be the focus?
It wasn't a social media platform where people are posting and tweeting and putting statuses up like, oh, today is a fucked up day, or y'all motherfuckers can't rap, or I'm tired of my label. Like, it wasn't that type of platform. Because
they didn't have that open forum to do so. That's where we were just, remember, I think a few episodes back, I had mentioned about how MTV was the channel that you really enjoyed watching music videos. Yeah. When they had the hip hop interview, I can't remember the name of it anymore. I'm getting old. Yes, thank you very much. Like, that show was dope, and I'm not even really into rap, but I watched it.
They even had fucking cards. They had cards with rappers' faces on it and their stats on the background on the back of the card like there was fucking baseball cards and basketball cards.
Right, like you was
awesome.
really getting to know about the artist and what they did and the next song, their single, and what they're working on, what they're trying to transition to, and so on and so on. But like you said, once that forum opened up, like really opened up, they started turning into this reality show shit. They started making it more about the background. For example, when they started having us go into these rich people's houses. Do you remember when they came out with the show when we started going MTV Cribs? That's where I feel like all that shit started. Because then they opened the doors up into their lives to the point where fans started to feel like they were obligated to know about their lives.
And I also
you know what I mean? And that's where the downfall is. No, you're not obligated to know shit. You're obligated to listen to my music and you can enjoy it. And I appreciate you being a fan. But you don't need to know what the fuck I ate yesterday.
But I also think it's accessibility. It's just like, it's the Ari thing. It's back in the day, Ari would have a single and nobody could say anything. You just sing it. But now that Joe Blow from down the street can get his opinion known and Ari can actually read it, you can actually touch Ari.
Right.
It's like, hey, we're more accessible, so now I gotta like you as a person and like your music.
Correct.
And they give,
and it's not even all fans like that, but yes, there are a lot of them are like that because I feel like it's also an outlet for fans. They feel closer to the artist, but then on top of that, they don't have anything else going in their lives. They use that as a distraction.
Yeah, people still troll.
People
are going to troll. Just like we had the conversation about Ari about somebody saying she looked like a Rockwaller. That was a troll. You remember we talked about this? No, I talked about it on my other show.
I was about to say, I don't remember having a conversation about her looking like a Rottweiler.
You remember
what?
Ari
looking like a what?
A Rottweiler.
You remember?
Oh wow!
Right.
You remember Ari had a live stream where someone had said, no, it was a tweet or something. Someone had said Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor are sexy, but they look like Rottweilers. And like Ari went off on that, but. And listen, I'm not, listen, if y'all know me, y'all know I love black women.
Yo, cut it out, Wade. You be killing me on Facebook, son. He posts all the memes about being ugly. Yo, I've never seen somebody
I'm gonna say this and I'm
blast themselves so hard on a regular basis.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'll just be honest with myself.
If I ever get a dog, I've always fancied a Rottweiler. I'm gonna leave that alone.
They're a very excellent breed. They're an excellent breed. They're great listeners and protectors of the home. Okay, they're not excessive like pit bulls.
They're very loyal.
Correct.
So we're getting off on a tangent here.
Yeah, that's funny.
But what I'm saying is,
they're a classy breed of dog.
Oh my God. What I'm saying is, social media has made it easier to get in touch with your favorite artists, but it's also made it easier for the artists to see what people think. And sometimes those thoughts are not real. It's just people be trolling, and I think people have to remember that. Sometimes people just say stuff to just get seen. Like it's a guy that I used to follow on Twitter. That in his bio he has like Maya replied to me on this date. Like that's the highlight of your life that she retweeted you, like
right.
But it's people that do that. It's a whole segment of society that does that. So you just have to remember those people. Some people that's the highlight of their life. So hey, half of you feel good. I replied to you.
It's a bit much.
But we're going off on a tangent. That was our albums of the year. That's like our whole show. We're done.
That was our whole show right there.
No, let's get into the rest of the rundown. And I definitely want to get into this because this is like the big story right now. Eminem dropped a surprise album Friday.
Surprise!
Music to be Murdered by. React.
I was about to say, that's all you got to say?
React. No, let me ask you, G, have you heard the album?
In its entirety, no. I am currently on number 8.
Well, I want to go over some of the tracks really quick with Uncut Nature who haven't heard the album or have the chance to hear the album. I'm gonna save my opinion in a second. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on this album in a second. Let's see the track list. Let me pull this up here.
I got it in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and go over the track list for us.
Number 1 is Premonition. Number 2 is Unaccommodating featuring Young M.A. 3, You Gonna Learn featuring Royce da 5'9" and White Gold. Number 4 is an interlude, an Alfred Hitchcock interlude. 5, Those Kind of Nights featuring Ed Sherman. 6 is In Too Deep. 7 is Godzilla featuring Juice WRLD. Number 8 is Darkness. 9 is Leaving Heaven, featuring Skylar Grey. 10, Yaya featuring Royce da 5'9", Black Thought, and Q-Tip. 11 is Stepdad Intro. 12 is Stepdad. 13 is Marsh. 14 is Never Love Again. 15, Little Engine. 16, Lock It Up featuring Anderson .Paak. 17, Farewell. 18, No Regrets featuring Don Two-Liver. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering his name, but whatever. 19, I Will featuring King Crooked, also known as Crooked Eye. Royce da 5'9", Joel Ortiz. 20 is the Alfred Hitchcock outro.
Now, the first thing I heard and just going on social media was like he dissed Joe by having 19 because essentially he had Slaughterhouse, Crooked Eye, Royce, and Joel without Joe Budden. But I didn't take it as a diss because Joe doesn't rap anymore.
Agreed.
So I didn't take that as a diss.
It's literally people who don't have an issue with him that he feels are lyricists, and he wanted to do a track with him.
Right.
That lineup though.
The lineup is phenomenal.
Why people? Yeah, I could understand the lineup. People was just like, yeah, that's basically Eminem featuring Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
is what it was supposed to be. But we'll see how that goes. I didn't get to that track, so I don't know if any sublimes were thrown. I know Royce and Joe is in a good spot. Royce was on the podcast.
Right.
Royce has flat out told Joe to his face. Well, technically it was on the phone, and then he told him to his face. The album that he's about to drop is going to make Joe rap again.
Yeah,
so,
I did hear that, yeah.
So, we'll see. I'm looking forward to this number 10. The Royce, Black Thought, Q-Tip, and M joint.
Well,
that's what I want to hear.
Here's what I'll say. I've listened to the album twice. I normally like listen to albums 3 times before I give a review because, sometimes you hear things you don't hear, you miss things, whatever.
Were you in the car?
No, I had my headphones on. So I listened to the album twice in my headphones. I listened to it once during the day and like once at night because I knew this was going to be a topic.
I don't know, Wade. I don't know if I can trust your judgment, yo. In the car, it's something different than the headphones.
I like to give it 3. I like to do like one in the car, one in the headphones, and one in like speakers. Like house speakers or whatever. So I can get 3 different situations.
That car ride listening is something different.
But I'm trying to be non-biased here, but I'm not a big Eminem fan. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before. Never have been a big Eminem fan. I can give him credit. He can rap. He's a rapper. He bars, boom, 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 spaghetti. But for me, it's just all his stuff sounds the same. It's what I like to call Call of Duty rap. It's music you play Call of Duty to. It's all.
You said that before.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Call of Duty rap. You play Call of Duty. He's making music just for that purpose. And some people love Call of Duty. That's fine. Some people hate Call of Duty. That's fine. That's my opinion. I think what happens is when the people that don't like Call of Duty say, "Hey, I don't like Call of Duty," the first thing people say is, "Did you even listen to the album? Do you even know what rap is?"
Oh,
he's like those people. Like, relax. I don't have to like what you like.
Very true.
It's okay. Eminem can rap, but all his stuff sounds the same to me. All of it sounds from the last. I'll say at least the last. This is his 11th album. His last 5 you can put on shuffle, and you can't tell where it comes from.
And just listening to the one song, because I don't listen to full albums, I think I made this quite clear.
You did.
Yeah, he's kind of right. I listened to one song, and I was like, and I think I only listened to like really a minute and a half of it, and I even said, it sounds like his old shit. And I fucks with Eminem. I like the way he flow. He was one of the ones that came out at that time too. I was like, oh shit, you this white boy, like he really throwing some stuff out there. And I like the way he's connecting, and you know what I mean? He's saying things that people wouldn't usually say. Like, it's pretty dope. And I like his change up, and yeah, he tells a really good story too. Like, if he really focuses, he tells a really nice story, right? But the older you get, you have to be able to evolve. You have to. You got to be able to keep up with the times. That doesn't mean to change the type of person you are, or the type of way, or the way that you rap. But you still got to place, or you still got to come up with some shit that you know that everybody nowadays is listening to or wanting to move to. Like, honestly, because if not, if you keep playing that old school shit, it's not gonna work.
I liken it to Jay-Z. Since everyone put M on that same pedal as Jay is, I look at Jay as what M should be. Jay elevated from drug dealer to God MC to where he's at now. He's like the OG. Like, listen to Reasonable Doubt, listen to In My Lifetime, listen to 444. You can see growth.
You can hear the change.
The things he's rapping about, the topics, you can see that. It's visible. 444 sounds nothing like Kingdom Come.
Well, see, this is the thing, though.
You know what's so funny? Is the reason, like, some of the reasons why y'all are bashing the album is the same reasons why I enjoyed the album. Like, case in point with what you just said, Wade, that's why the Premonition track, I rewinded that like 3 to 4 times. Because he's literally addressing everything that you just said.
And that's literally my point with the album. If you're an Eminem fan, you're going to love this album. Because it's just what you want. It's exactly what you want. And in some ways, that's good. Because he's speaking to his core fan base. It's like...
And I think that's what it is at this point. It's not... I think when M first came out, it was such a shock to everybody that it was... he was accepted or bashed, whatever, but he was just, like, everywhere. He was just a big celebrity. I think if he would have came out now, and this is speaking from, the CEO side of things, nowadays it's more find your core fan base. Don't try to appeal to everybody, because there's no way you can do that anymore. Find your core fan base, stick with your core fan base, and that's where you're going to be good for.
And I agree with that partially.
M's situation has worked in reverse. He was such a big artist, such a mainstream artist, that, as you said, he's been put on the pedestal or platform of Jay, but M is more of a core artist. He has a core fan base, but he gets talked about in a broader spectrum. That's why we have conversations like we're having now. I don't think M is, at this point, a mainstream artist anymore. He just has a core fan base. So when he drops music, it's for the core fan base, but because of his earlier works and how things happen for him, he's put on that mainstream pedestal that anything he drops is going to get compared to their level. So then it's now, M just sucks. Because he's getting compared to Jay. And just like you said, 444 sounds nothing like Kingdom Come or Volume 2 at all.
And I wouldn't say that he sucks. That's not what I'm saying.
To a certain degree, you can take Reasonable Doubt and overlap it with 444, and you'll hear some comparisons.
I think, and you make a great point, G. I think you're right. I think M, at this point in his career, doesn't care about getting new fans. I think he's catering to his fan base. He's catering to the people that like his music. And that's
perfectly fine.
And that's perfectly fine.
And it doesn't even say that he's not a good rapper anymore, or that his album is shit. Not at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I heard is what I expected.
Exactly.
Put it like that. That's what I expected. Now, does it mean that it makes it any less, good than the next album that comes out? But I think he's even in a place in his life right now that I think he's okay with what he's doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's fine with, I've made another album. You gonna like it or you don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the people who like
I will agree
who
with
my
that.
fans,
I will agree with
they
that.
gonna like it. And if they don't, fuck them. I really
Yeah.
see that. Like, I even think they probably, once again, you know me, always thinking in the backside of this, they're the promoters and marketers are probably pushing like, oh, well, maybe you should do it like this, or maybe you should change it like this, because that's what they get paid for, to
Right.
give you that constant feedback and advice and try to, have you make different moves and stuff. And I'm sure he definitely was like, no, I'm good with that. That's fine. Put it out. We don't need to do nothing else.
Like, legit.
Yeah.
And as I said to Wade, everything that both of y'all are saying is exactly what he addressed in the first song.
Yeah.
Like, verbatim is what he addressed in the first song. So, like you said, him not giving a fuck about what anybody else says, that still proves my point. It's just for the core fan base at this point.
Yeah. And that's okay too, Eminem. That's fine, sir. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, like, listen. Listen.
That sounded so condescending.
It's not. I mean that. Keep up the good work, sir. I appreciate the fact that he's like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's up though, because in reality, there's a lot of artists that will say they don't care. But in reality, they care. You know what I mean? Because they care about what's being said, because we have such an open forum now that you can just log in and see what the shit people are talking about.
Everybody has an opinion.
You're right. Like, you have to, I couldn't imagine being that famous. I think I've always said I don't ever want to be that famous for that reason alone. Like, that's just a constant mind fuck. Can you imagine anytime you go online and somebody's talking some cash shit about you on a regular basis and you just trying to live and mind your own fucking business?
Look at Lori Harvey.
Right. For instance, we're talking shit about the fact that
Like, hey, listen. I'm just saying. people are living their life. I'm just saying. But to wrap up the M things, we're not gonna go deep into this M thing because, hey, listen, I don't care. I'm sorry, and I know M is not sitting in the studio like, hey, I really want Wade to like this. M don't give a fuck about me.
You don't even fuck who we are.
You know what I'm saying? M don't give a fuck about us. M want his core fans to like his music, and that's fine. If you like all the Eminem music, you'll love this album. If you don't, it's not gonna attract you, and that's fine. I'm just saying. I get a good every now and then.
Oh shit!
So that's my opinion on it. If you like Eminem, you like his music, because a lot of people that I know in this culture that comment on music grew up during the Eminem's height. So for them, M have a special place for them regardless. So if you like M, you'll like this album. If you don't like M, you won't like this album. It's just that easy.
Very simple, very straightforward.
Very, very. He's not gonna get any new fans. He's not gonna say anything. You're like, oh wow, I can't believe he said that. It's just what you're used to from M. Period.
I will agree. Like, at this particular point, this album is not going to gain any new fans. It's not the, oh shit, I think I'm gonna start fucking with Eminem and start listening to what he did. I got to go back through his catalog and see. Nah, this.
Yeah,
at this particular point, it's either you fuck with him or you don't.
Exactly. That's the best way to put it. At this point in M's career, either you rock with M or you don't. And if you don't, then BAP has the album, fast forward, keep moving. No harm, no foul. To me, M is a top 20 rapper of all time. So I give him that credit. But yeah, it's not for me.
I give him top 15, but you don't fuck with Wale, so we already know. But see, I include more West Coast in that. Like, I have Ice Cube in my top 5. Most people don't have that, so numbers get changed. Fair enough. Shit, that's a whole nother conversation.
I
have to be in the studio for that conversation, and that's That's a 2-hour show.
Well, next time you're here, we'll get into that. Let's continue on here. Well, some more music dropped this week. I know your Mac Miller drop. Scans, a huge Mac Miller fan. I didn't have a chance to listen to that.
I haven't either, but that's something I'm going to listen to just because, unfortunately, I was one of those. Don't get me wrong, I was always a Mac Miller fan, but I don't go running after albums. So it wasn't until after he passed that I really started to like go from song to song to song to song, and then I really realized like how much music that I really liked from him. So with this just dropping, I'm definitely going to listen to it this week and see how I feel about it.
And I think today would have been his 28th birthday. I think I read that online.
28th.
Yeah.
28th birthday.
So it's crazy. And then Dreamville dropped the director's cut extended version into their album with an additional 12 tracks. So that's something out there for y'all to hear. I do want to continue on because we're talking about these first two topics for the last 5 hours. News came out this weekend, and I'm going to try not to be bitter about this or salty, so don't try to read into what I'm saying. But Whitney Houston and B.I.G are headed to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why are you salty?
I'm not salty, but I know people are going to be like, oh, I would try not to say anything salty. Because of... I hate that... I don't think...
He doesn't like Big.
That's right. I forgot.
I don't think Big deserves to be there. That's just
my gosh. Oh yeah. Never mind.
That's just me.
Never mind. You're right. Keep that salty shit over there.
I'm trying to be fair and unbiased.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're being biased as fuck right now.
I'm trying to be.
Wait.
Go ahead.
This is not what your announcement is gonna let the people know later. This is not that. We uncut on this, bro.
Hey, because people gonna be like, oh yeah, he likes Pac, so he hates Big. No, it's not that. It is that. But
it is that, and you don't like Big. I'm fucking trying to fake the funk.
No, it's just that I hate that they're forever linked to each other.
I agree.
Like, respect his star on his own. And I feel like this is just, okay, Pac's in there, so you gotta have Big in there too. Like,
I understand.
And I hate that. Respect Big star on his own. Big did enough on his own where if you look at his career by itself, he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. But I think because he passed and he's linked to Pac, they're bookends to hip-hop.
Like Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah, you have to.
They're always putting them together, even though Jay-Z has done plenty on his own and still continues to do so. And definitely Beyonce. She's definitely built her own as well. So,
exactly.
But somehow you can't say the one without the other.
Exactly.
Because that's how they connect the two. It's a relationship. It's hard to separate the two after that.
I hate it.
I understand what you're saying, Wade.
But.
And I agree with it.
Thank you.
But.
I think they still should belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
For the fact that I actually have been able to, because I'll be honest, I was one of those people who, like, I fuck with Pac so heavy, it was fuck everything Big ever did or said or stood for or had any involvement for. I didn't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
When I got past it and actually listened to him and gave him the respect of, as you say, his own style. Big was a hell of an artist in his own right.
No doubt.
Like, not having any connection to Pac. Like, some of the shit that he wrote, as simple as it might sound, but how he presented it and the way he decided to deliver it on the beat was just, it was like pure charisma. And that's not something you can teach somebody.
Very true. I agree.
My issue with Big is the issue I've always had, is that he only really has one album. You can give him two. You can give him Ready to Die.
Hold on, what you mean he only has one album? How you can't? What are you talking about? Ready to Die and Life After Death. He did Life After Death.
Right, he did Life After. But he passed before the album came out. But you can go ahead and give him Life After Death.
What did you say? Give him that album. That is his fucking album, Wade.
Help me, no, because
I need to switch with you. You need to now be in the studio with him personally, and I'm going to be on the phone. Why do I got to deal with this in person? I wish you could see his posture. He's so nonchalant about this shit right now.
I am. Because here's the thing. Here's what happens when we look back historically on these things. And unfortunately, I have to do the comparison with pop. People always cut.
Didn't we just say we want to put them together? And what did you just do?
I'm doing it right now.
You just literally just did what you said.
I have to do it.
So now, wait. Before you continue,
go ahead.
From the statement that you just said, he really only has one album because he died before life after death. That's what you just said, right?
Literally, yeah.
That is him off the other album, though, right?
Off of your premise and your statement, you have to take Machiavelli out of Pac's category.
And I was literally going to say that.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, because people do that all the time. When they talk about Machiavelli, they say, well, Pac was there when Machiavelli come out. Fine. That's fine.
But it's still okay. That's just. I'm sorry. That's the silliest shit I've ever heard. It's still their album.
Exactly.
They fucking did the music. It's their album, whether they were dead or not.
Those were albums that they worked on that were going to come out. It wasn't like somebody put the album together for them off of music that they recorded.
Like, how do you say that? These 15 songs don't count because you're dead already. What?
Understand? Listen, I'm on your side with the conversation. I agree with you, but whenever I bring up Machiavelli, that's what always comes. No, that's what comes back to me.
Right.
Whenever I bring up the Machiavelli album, people always say, "Well, Pac was there when Machiavelli came out. Well, Big was there when Life After Death came out. So what's the difference? You can't count one and not count the other. If you're gonna count one, you count both. That's all I'm saying.
So you're doing tit for tat.
They're
Machiavelli and I count Life After Death.
Count both of them.
And all I'm saying is in Big.
I am not counting the remixes or the duet album or
Born Again
or the legend shit that Eminem did. I am not counting that in a fucking catalog at all.
For me,
and that makes sense.
For me, Pac's catalog stops at Machiavelli.
Agreed.
He has like 5 albums after that, but we're not even counting those because those are just remix albums and stuff like that.
Right, yeah, that's not the same. Those aren't.
He had no personal involvement in those.
Right. Now,
same with Big. I don't count anything as far as Big's catalog after Life After Death.
And here's the comparison. If you cut Big's catalog after Life After Death off, he hasn't done enough I feel, for 2 albums to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Now,
I think they're basing it off the impact. That's the impact, though. That's a big impact on a lot of people. I see where you're going with this, Wade. I see where you're going with this.
It's tough because, like you said, people are basing it off of impact. They're not basing it off just the album. They're like, well, Big did this for the East Coast and
quantity
Big
versus quality type of thing. Like, the quality is there, but you're saying it's not enough.
Right.
Not enough quantity, basically.
It's like a basketball player or football or athlete.
Again.
Yeah.
Wait.
You hate to be on this side of the argument, don't you?
Look, I really hate being on this side of the conversation because you know how I feel about Pac too.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm an artist too, and I can respect and give credit where credit's due. You say that Big didn't do enough just off of Life After Death and Ready to Die.
Right.
Compared to Pac's catalog.
Right.
Let's keep it a buck. Even though Pac has more albums, he does not have as many, it's not as solid as far as the song listing. Now,
I would argue that.
I will say this. Pac dropped All Eyes on Me, double disc.
Mm-hmm.
I skipped a lot of songs between both discs.
The only song on All Eyes on Me I skipped was How Do You Want It? I hated that damn
That's
song.
That's on the first disc. I'm talking about. So, how many songs on the second disc do you listen to?
All of them.
You listen to the whole second disc.
The whole second disc, non-skip.
I don't believe that.
The whole second. And then,
I don't believe that.
and here's something else too. Look at Pac's 3-album run. Look at Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli. Those are 3 classic albums. Very few artists, period, have 3 classics back to back to back.
Now, again, going back to my All Eyes on Me argument, I've said this numerous times about Jay's The Gift and the Curse joint. It could have been one album.
Agreed.
It would have been better as one disc instead of trying to make it a double disc.
Oh yeah,
That's how I feel about All Eyes on Me. It should have just been one disc.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand that thought, but I like I said, I'm a Pac fan, so I like the entire. But I understand that line of thinking.
Big's Life After Death should have been 2 discs.
And I've never heard Life After Death.
Maybe one song that I might skip between the 2 discs, and it's simply because I might not be in the mood to hear it. It's not like I don't like it. It's just like how I'm feeling at the time. I don't want to listen to it, so I might skip it.
I've never heard Life After Death.
But other than that, when I turn that on, it's running from the beginning of this one to the end of this 2.
But see, here's the thing with that. I think that's a cultural influence because you are culturally more of an East Coast person. I am culturally a West Coast person. So, of course, I'm going to listen to the rapping for tape. Yes, it is.
That doesn't make sense because, bottom line, anytime I've ever been asked and still will say and will always say, Pac is my favorite rapper.
Right.
But if you want to get into that, Pac is an East Coast rapper first.
That's debatable.
Oh God, here we go. So I do think that Whitney Houston should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because y'all gonna go on this for a while.
He's an East Coast rapper.
Hold on.
He's an East Coast rapper that made the West Coast, that brought the West Coast to the forefront for a lot of people on the East Coast.
That's debatable.
That's not debatable.
It's debatable. But you know what, though? We're not going to have this conversation right now because this is an hour-long conversation. Suffice it to say, Big and Whitney are in the Hall of Fame.
Next time I'm in the studio, we will finish this conversation and Ice Cube being in your top 5.
Ice Cube is top 5.
So now it is a 3-hour podcast.
Oh.
But hey, I'm actually surprised that Whitney's just getting in.
Yes.
How long has Whitney been dead? I hate to say it like that.
Whitney should have been in.
How long?
She should have been in there. Like
4 years?
That was longer than that.
How long? About 4 years. How long she's been dead? And I hate saying dead like that. It sounds so disrespectful.
How long has it been since she's passed away?
Yes, thank you. How long has it been?
Is that what you mean?
That sounds so reckless. She's dead. You know what I'm saying? How long has it been since Whitney's passed away?
Let's see here.
Because I feel like she should be like a first. Do they have like the first ballot things like sports? 6 years. 2012. Oh,
yep.
Wow.
She died February 11th.
Are you automatically assuming just because she passed away she should deserve certain honors?
No. He was saying that before that they probably should have already put her in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm just fucking with you.
But no, I do agree with that. I don't understand why it took so long because even if you think she started already in the 80s.
Yeah.
And she did do. Like, her music back then was a little kind of rock and roll, a little bit of R&B.
Yeah.
She had a nice she had a nice little mix there. And then even as the years went on, she evolved and kept up with the time. And then she even started doing movies. And, I just feel like she should have been there.
The fucked up part that is like the elephant in the room or the underlying part of it is at the time when Whitney came out of how things were set up and who was on the voting board or who had the power to nominate and induct her. Mm-hmm. It wasn't set up for black people to be in there.
That's true too. That's a separate conversation. But yeah, you're right. But even still, Pac. Again, to go back to Pac. Pac's been in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for years now. I think Whitney should have been in when Pac went in. Yeah. If anything, Whitney's catalog is. I mean, Whitney is one of the greatest singers of all time.
I believe, once again, it's one of those things where it's about the impact. Because even though, and not to say she didn't make an impact, because she did.
Yeah, she did.
But unfortunately, your real life and the things that happen to you is what people hold on to more than what your music is. So with Tupac, he did a lot of fucked up shit and all that gangbang stuff. But you remember when he passed away, everybody was putting all this positive shit out that he used to talk about. You feel me?
Yeah,
they pushed Pac in that positive light real hard. Even when he was alive too, at some point. But when he was alive, they were pushing more of that hard, stick my middle finger up, spitting on cops, and you know what I mean? And and then when he passed, they were like, oh shit, all these videos and interviews start popping up of him talking about positive shit and how, between the poor people and what we need to do with schools and the kids and all that type of stuff. He's been talking about that shit for years.
Yeah.
So that kind of gave him more of a positive light and more of an impact in a different fashion, where with Whitney, it already didn't help the fashion that she died. Okay, same with him too, but still, how she passed, then all that shenanigans and bullshit that was going on with him and Bobby.
Yeah.
Then her going up there screaming about he's the king of R&B, sweating, hair all crazy. It's just like that. Now, her impact was now tarnished by her personal activities.
I agree with that.
Instead of her actual music, because she's always made excellent music.
I
always.
agree with that.
Any people that featuring artists. I mean, she just had a wonderful lineup.
Yeah.
So she should have been in the Hall of Fame, but I feel like, once again, because of how it ended and the impact and what's going on in her family, has kind of pushed her to the envelope to the side.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Up until now. And same with Biggie. I don't think they pushed him in much of a positive light even after he passed. They did, but not as much as they did Tupac, if you really think about it.
It's a different legacy, I think, with Pac and Big. It's a different legacy, and Pac's legacy is more of a story of us people, and Big's more of a East Coast rap. So there's a different, like, people study Pac in school. They have colleges with classes about Pac and his family. His mother was a Black Panther.
I don't know. I just saw Biggie as being very selfish. I don't know why. I don't remember an interview anywhere he made me feel like he was that person that, like, you can look at Tupac, how he talks as an overall, as an us, as a we, and Biggie was more like, when I grew up, I had to sell that crack, and you know what I'm saying, but we making money now, and I'm taking care of my mom, so you take care of your people. It's like, hold on, wait a minute, sir.
Simple philosophies, very simple philosophies. Again, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this.
Please do.
The track "Sky's the Limit." Listen to that.
Never heard it.
Oh God!
I will say though, in my point here,
that's what I'm saying. Like, so Wade, that's your homework. Listen to
Wade, that's your homework.
I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail.
He's not gonna listen to it. And that "Sky's the Limit" song is actually a really good song, though. It is. It is a dope song.
"Sky's the Limit," and a very simple philosophy that everybody already knows. That nobody is better than somebody else. Nobody is technically superior to anybody else, because you're human just like I'm human. You think like I think. You eat like I eat. You have to live and breathe like I live and breathe. Simple concept. Niggas bleed. Picture me being scared of a nigga that breathes the same air as me.
I've heard. Of course, I would hear something like that, right? But hold on.
Of course, that's balls of death.
Of course. But hold on. I'm looking it up. Pac went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017. There was no reason Whitney shouldn't have went in the same time. That's my point.
Well, shit, damn. I just thought about that. I ain't want to say it that way, but damn, that might have just made sense. So, no, like, alright, so Whitney passed. Her daughter, Bobby, and the boyfriend was still having issues. Her daughter died.
You may have a point.
And then it was still issues that the boyfriend might have had something to do with, Bobby Christina's death and Whitney's death. The boyfriend just died last year from an overdose.
It sure did.
You may have a point. So maybe that's why she's getting in now.
So at this point, like anything that stemmed from, as Scan was saying, like her personal life that was kind of tarnishing her legacy. Sad to say, all of that's gone at this point.
Yeah, all that's over right now. You make a very good point. I would hate for that to be the case, but you make a good point.
Like everything is calm at this point. Like Bobby been trying to turn his situation around. He done lost his wife, lost his daughter, and then the boyfriend died that was held accountable for his daughter's death.
And didn't he die the same way?
Huh?
Didn't he die the same way that Bobby Christina died?
What? You talking about the boyfriend?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in like the tub and all of that. I just know he died from an overdose. Bobby Christina's death was similar to her mother's.
Right.
So, yeah, that's just really fucking eerie.
You make a very good point.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a lot of problems going on within the family that had serious issues with addiction.
Yeah.
And it just kind of went down the line. You know what I mean? And the bad thing about the addiction problem is that people with addiction issues always pull themselves to someone else who also has an addiction problem.
Yeah.
You know, so from Bobby and Whitney fighting that and then them having children that are in that scenario and seeing this going on a regular basis, whether they saw it directly or not, they still knew what was going on. Children aren't stupid, especially as they get older, okay? And then you have her daughter going through the depression and issues of what happened to her mother passing away. Her and her mom were very, very close, and then she took on the addiction. Now, of course, she's going to be in love and pulled to someone who has the same addiction because they're not going to question her addiction.
Right.
Because you're addicted as well. So now you also have this other individual. And, I mean, overall, it is sad that it happened that way. Like, it was just an ugly trend that nobody stopped.
Generational curses.
Yes, like, it just didn't stop. Like, Bobby made it.
But Bobby, you know
he's
what's
struggling now,
yeah,
but
Bobby's,
he made it. You know what I mean? But still, like, your wife died, your daughter died, then her boyfriend dies from the same thing. Like,
and Bobby did a lot of stuff. And of course, you know, the rumor is Bobby introduced her to all this. So if that's true, imagine what he's feeling. Like, this is all, he could be feeling like this is all my fault.
You know, I don't like to be that person to say when someone says they introduced it, like they made her do something that she always had a choice.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh,
now,
the crazy part is a lot of people will say
that she did it the other way around.
Like, she introduced Bobby to a lot of new shit. That's what
this is how I look at it, okay? And this is why I say it like this. If you're in the entertainment business, I don't see anybody being in this situation where they say, oh, well, it's his fault. He introduced me to the stuff. No. Entertainment business, y'all got booger sugar piles everywhere. I don't care what y'all are talking about. Y'all motherfuckers is walking around with booger sugar piles in the damn whatever, what do you call it, your little room in the back when you're waiting to do a show or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like, the powder room. Why do you think it's called the fucking powder room? I'm going to go powder my nose. What you thought, to go fucking put makeup on? No, they sniffing. They actually had... That's
initially what it was for.
That's what it's for. Like, they were really going and putting a little spoon to their nose and taking it up.
It has a whole different...
It was a bump. They needed a bump.
Yeah, that's what, they were going to powder.
How do you think they were in the studio for hours on top of hours on top of hours on top of hours? They're not drinking them fucking energy drinks. They are. They're drinking some Red Bull and they're taking a bump. Not saying that it's okay, but that's what they're doing.
That's old. Hey, Scan. That's old school language.
A bump.
Oh no, people still say a bump.
It's a bump, sir.
I know people that still say
it's a bump. So I don't like to hear people say when they're be like, oh, well, Bobby introduced her to that. No, don't put that shit on him. She always had a choice, and I believe she was already in the entertainment business just like he was. She had access to that shit before him. Okay, now whether she chose to walk that line of powder, that was on her. Did it make it easier because he was doing it? I do believe that.
Well,
she saw that he was doing it, saw other people were doing it, didn't see anything was wrong or happening to them.
Exactly.
See that they can still do an everyday life. How about the mayor of D.C.? He was still doing coke all the time and crack and still was running D.C.
Some people have addictive personalities.
Thank you. So
they get addicted to
I don't
whatever.
like to hear when somebody say, well, that it was his fault. He put him on that. Or even vice versa. Or it was Whitney who introduced him to that. No, they were both adults.
Adults have choices.
They had choices. They knew what they were doing, and they were in love, and they were just bumping together, and they were living their best life. In reality, I thought they were in love for real, for real. That was real love.
They were love.
They were in the store. Like, they was in there trying the glasses on, doing their little shimmy dance.
They were
like,
in love.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If that bump was making them that happy, hey, let them be great.
Listen, if you ever go back and watch the old Bobby and the Whitney reality series episodes, they got some of the most hilarious.
And they were in love. They were having so much fun with each other. It'll make no sense. So I don't like when people push that whole, he did it to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He may have fucked with her head a little bit, but there's shit happens in a relationship all the time that make people make rash decisions. But don't put that on him.
Yeah.
He was bumping, she was bumping. They were bumping together.
Well, congratulations to the late, great Whitney Houston and Biggie for going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yay!
And it looks like the Songwriters Hall of Fame has the Neptunes, Mariah Carey, and the Isley Brothers.
Why did it take the Isley Brothers so long?
Even Mariah Carey.
Ain't some of them dead?
So
they also alive.
I didn't know Mariah Carey wrote her own.
Valid point, you lie.
Well, that's a good point because most singers don't write their own music.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, I'm surprised that those two, like you said, Mariah and the Isley Brothers, are just getting into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Hell, Jay-Z got in last year.
Isley Brothers should have been in there years ago.
So if Hov, because Hov was, I believe we talked about it on the podcast.
I don't think she should go in the Hall of Fame for songwriting though. I feel like her shit was pretty straightforward and regular.
Well, it's R&B, so it's
but still, Beyonce does R&B. And I know she doesn't write all her music, but some of her songs, from what I have heard that she has written, it's pretty good.
Okay, Jay won the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2017 again. So if Jay-Z went in, why couldn't the Isley Brothers go in then? They made Between the Sheets.
Well, they got new people on the board, so I guess they figured they'd change it up. Maybe they ran out of options.
Maybe they're trying to expand it. And
maybe they're like, damn, we forgot about these people. We don't want to add them before we add any new ones.
Very, very true. Very true. Let's get ready to wrap this up. We've been going way over time. I don't really care about other stuff. You want to get on the other stuff? Because I know.
I'm looking. Let's see here. No,
not really.
We talk about songwriting,
Yeah, it's boom, boom, boom.
Rick Ross teases.
Yeah. Well, we can mention it really quick.
You can mention that.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to go into a deep discussion, though, but
in an interview with, I'm not even going to mention where. Rick Ross had an interview. I'm shady.
Mention where.
Rick Ross had an interview where he said he's trying to make a tape one with Drake, Rick Ross and Drake project, and then a Rick Ross and Nas project.
Doesn't Rick Ross and Drake already have a project?
They just have a bunch of songs together.
So why the fuck is he making it sound like that's something?
They have a bunch of songs, just not an official project.
It's a whole compilation, like a whole tape together.
Yeah.
And the fucked up part is, it was a point earlier that I told you to bring me back to.
Okay.
That I was gonna come. I had something for this, and I completely forgot it.
You'll remember. You'll text me and remember it.
Yeah. Right. Like soon as we end the show, I'll be like, God damn it, I remember.
I do that all the time. I do that shit all the time. I be driving home and be like, shit, I should have said this. But I'm looking forward to the Nas and Rick Ross project if it ever comes out. I'm a huge Nas fan. I'm a huge Nas fan, so I would love to hear that. And Rick Ross and Nas make good music together, so I'm all for it. All right, so with that being said, G, what do you have streaming this week?
Let's see, Tech 9, Interfere Level 2, DJ Khaled and various artists for the Bad Boys for Life soundtrack. Couple of joints we already mentioned earlier in the show, Revenge of the Dreamers 3 Director's Cut, Mac Miller's Circles, M's Music to Be Murdered By, Nick Jenkins, The Circus, Vibes Cartel, To Tanisha, Selena Gomez, Rare, Rowdy Rich, Trap Symphony, Social Media Misfits, Mood and Doom. Yeah, I know some of those have already dropped. Y'all probably been streaming them, but hey, I'm catching up.
All right. So I heard the Bad Boys 2 soundtrack was really good, so I want to listen to that. I heard it was really good. I like how the soundtracks lately.
It's by Khaled.
Yeah, but if you notice, the soundtrack is like coming back now.
Huh?
If you notice, the soundtrack is coming back now. Like, you know, back in the day.
Oh yeah, I already know that.
We used to jump on the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting a soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's kind of like doing it again.
No, like, spoiler alert, it's a movie being worked on, and AGR might make the soundtrack.
Hey, I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too.
Hey, speaking of that, you know what I was listening to this weekend?
Shout out to the homie Nick.
Hey, G, you know what I was listening to this weekend?
What?
The 3-Headed Monster mixtape.
Oh, wow.
Uncanation.
Wow.
I know, right? Uncanation. If y'all don't know, this is like 10. It's like 10 years old at this point, isn't it? No, not that old. It's like 7, maybe.
No, it gotta be.
Uncanation.
It
Y'all.
gotta be.
It's about. Yeah, I think it is about 10 years old.
It gotta be at least 10 years old. Yeah. If it's not 10, it's between 8 and 10. It's somewhere in that range.
Uncanation, for y'all who are not familiar, years ago, my website, uncutmagazine.net, of course, partnered with 2 other websites, Forbes DVD, shout out to Doggy Diamonds, and there's another website, I don't remember, That's Hip Hop. Yeah, now That's Hip Hop. And we did a mixtape, we did a series of mixtapes. The second mixtape we did was called the 3-Headed Monster mixtape. It's available from my website for free. And G did the mixtape. He was on the mixtape. G, Benny. Who else was on the mixtape?
Shit, we was on the monster track.
The monster track. And I did the Puffy. I talked through the whole track like I was Puff.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you did a couple tracks from there, didn't y'all?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link in the description. So if y'all want to go back and listen to that, it's kind of old, but hey, it's still available. All right, so
Wow.
I know, right? I'm gonna send it to you. Remind me that I send it to you. Do you still have it, or you need to download it again?
It's somewhere. I'm actually looking for it right now. I'm pretty sure it's on here somewhere. If it's not the album in its entirety, I'm pretty sure that the songs that we recorded is on here somewhere. But go ahead, post the link. I'm gonna dive down memory lane. Oh shit!
I got you. All right, so Scan, it's your time of the show. What song do you have for us this week?
The song that I have is, and I'm not sure if I don't think I did this one up here, from Cleo Soul.
No.
Why Don't You?
That's new.
Cleo Soul is a Swedish singer. Okay. She's a rap artist also and is a songwriter. She grew up in Umeå, where she started rapping with Random Bastards Collective in the early 2000s. She's also one of the founders of Fantastic and a music culture network for women in Sweden. I came across her one of my Pandora selections, of course.
Of course.
But I really like her music. Her name is perfect. That Cleo Soul. Like, she has a lot of soul to her for her to be from Europe. But we're going to go ahead and play that for everyone. And I hope you like it.
So this is Cleo Soul. What's the name of the song?
Why Don't You?
Why Don't You Here on Uncut Radio.
Why don't you just let go and quiet down your ego? Don't complain about finance. I know your daddy weren't a real man. Go ahead and live your dreams. To me, you're stronger than a whole team. I know you can't relax, and you don't want me to know that. I see you work real hard. You wanna help your friends, but trust me, baby, you don't owe them. Don't take on people's problems. I wanna see you smile, even when you think I'm angry. It's true, it might take a while. this between you and me. I know you check my texts. Don't you worry about my ex. I might be on his mind, but I'll never reply. Remember on the weekend, I said I'll make some changes, and you said you'd do the same thing. And I don't wanna fight my king. I held you when you was weak. You caught me on my knees. Don't pressure me for some kids, and I won't pressure you for marriage. I know it's never the right time, but we gotta do things on our time. Sometimes I still doubt myself, but at least now I love myself. And I am quite emotional, that's why you can't get close at all. So I start to push away the ones that love me, cause I'm scared that they might walk away. I'm not perfect, so I try every day and I grow a little bit. Read a little more so I can educate my kids. From my soul and cleanse my spirit. Pray cause I'm ready for the bloom of the seas. And serenity is all that I need.
And that is Cleo Soul with Why Don't You?
It's so soulful. So, any Lucy's we got before I do this whole thing here? Anything?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Jigsaw, Nightmare, Me, Benny. Three-headed monster. I found it.
I forgot Jigsaw. Shout out to Jigsaw. That was my guy.
Yeah, shout out to Jigsaw. Like, it's literally the first track.
Yeah. But I'm on the ad-libs, though. Remember, I puffed the ad-libs on that track. I was talking
at
to
the beginning.
Yeah, I talked to the whole thing, I think.
Not in the verses.
No, not the verses, no. Like the hook, yeah.
Yeah, I literally just found it as the scan track was coming on. It's like, oh, there go the whole project. All 20 songs.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so I guess I'll make my little announcement. Hey, so check this out. Last couple of months, y'all have heard me on this podcast tell y'all to go listen to me on a radio station. With my radio show, Uncut Radio, I was doing every weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 5 to 7. I'm no longer doing it anymore. Boom. That's that.
I'm no longer doing it anymore. Boom.
I'm not going to, because, at this point, just when people talk about people, what the motherfuckers, I'm not doing any of that.
Right.
It just didn't work out. New year, new me, whatever you want to spin it.
I mean, shit happens, for a reason. Let's put it like that. You know what I mean? Just got to make new moves.
Many questions.
You're going to have to ask them off air.
Yeah, I'm going to just say it was creative differences.
Okay.
Like, people get divorced, it was irreconcilable differences. That's what it was. Irreconcilable differences. I wish them well. See, she knows me too well to know what I'm saying.
Irreconcilable differences. I wish them well.
I wish them well.
That's what happens when you know somebody for like 15 years. They know what you're saying without saying it.
Right.
But I wish them the best. I can't even get to this shit.
Yeah.
See, I try to be humble. I can't even get humble. Hey, I wish them the best with all they do in their future endeavors. I'm just not there anymore.
Okay.
And that's it.
I enjoyed the time as it lasted. I met a lot of great folks.
There you go.
I hope everybody prospers.
But it's time for me to move on.
It's not them, it's me.
It's right. It's definitely me.
It's definitely just time for me to move on and to greener pastures.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
You know, I don't want to block anyone else's blessings, so I'm going to remove myself.
There you go. Hey, new year, new me. My vision is clear for 2020.
And the new me can't see itself sitting at that radio station.
There you go. So,
Oh my
I wish
God.
them well.
That is not the announcement I expected.
Yeah. I know it's another announcement, and I know we're talking about G, but hey, that's a part of the reason why I'm not there anymore. But
Oh shit.
hey, it was fun. It's fun while it lasted.
Right.
Oh my God.
And before we go and close out, of course, I want to go and put a shout out for my other podcast, Sweet Talk. We just dropped our most recent episode called Send Nudes, number 32. So we talk about that. You know, when should you not? Do you have any particular rules about it? You know, no face, no case type of scenario.
I never send nudes.
You never send them?
Never send
I don't believe that. But anyway.
Because I'm not cute, so it's no point.
So you're not sending from the waist down?
Nah, because I have a gut,
What's that mean?
and that's not sexy. Like, I'm just not
Fat is in right now. You notice that? They're talking fupas and big guys and all type of
But that's
stuff.
if you're fat with a beard, and like my beard's not all the way in yet.
So you got patches?
Yeah, you know.
So you the one that the non-beard connected nigga?
Yeah, but I'm the one that gets the spray.
He got the Anthony Hamilton shit going on where he got patches.
I'm not that bad.
Damn. I saw that post game. That shit was so
Look, I'm crying.
connecting ass nigga.
Yo, that shit caught me. That line, and besides the whole paragraph, which was already true, but that last line, oh man, that got me. I was like, non-beard connecting ass nigga.
See,
I
my
was
beard
like,
connects.
damn.
It's not full.
It's not full?
It connects. It just don't grow up. Like, you know, it's like chin strap. But I want to grow.
Oh God.
Yeah, I want the rest.
So you just got that one thin line that go around the bottom of the chin.
Right here, you see me. You just right.
I don't know. You look kind of bare in certain spots, man. I'm just saying. But anyway, just definitely go and check out.
That line touched the nerve with a lot of niggas across the nation. That's an internal feeling of inadequacy.
It's very frustrating.
Is
You
it?
can't. Oh man.
Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know they got things for that now.
You feel like you failed.
I'm
feel
telling
like you
you,
failed.
Feel as a man, like, hey, I can't get a full bid. This is ridiculous.
That's not in
I
your
can't
control,
get,
man.
I can't get a full beard. Like, your shit won't connect, yo.
Yo.
Right.
That is a hurtful feeling, yo.
I bet. Well,
My
definitely.
motherfuckers walking around with lace beards and shit now.
This nigga said lace beard.
Well, make sure you check out our show. We release every Friday at noon. Like I said, we just released number 32. It's called Send Nudes. If you go to Anchor, all of our episodes are absolutely free. So please go up there and log in and check us out. If you want to be a guest or if you have any ideas or something that you want to talk about, please feel free to reach out to us, the 3 Sweet Talkers. That's going to be on IG, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And it's literally the number 3 and then Sweet Talkers. I have my Facebook page, which is Scan1. You can always hit me up there in case you want to reach out to me directly. We also have Sweetie, and we have Little Bit. So just go to any one of our pages or the Facebook page, 3 Sweet Talkers, and come check us out. I think I'm even going to actually have one of our co-hosts tomorrow on there tomorrow at 7 p.m. Isn't that correct, July?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect.
See-
You know, it's been hard for us to link up. So, and that show is going to be interesting because it's going to be literally called To Anal or Not Too Anal. That should be a good one.
See, I'm gonna
Stay
be on
tuned.
the show eventually.
Eventually?
Just, my schedule is just crazy.
Oh, you should have plenty of free time now that you're not on that radio show
I do on the weekends.
on the weekend.
But see that like this, the show that G's gonna be on would be probably a good one for me because I'm the minority in this.
You are the minority in this because I asked you both to be on there, and you
Yeah.
literally was like, "Oh, that's not a thing. I don't."
And I think I'm
I'm not
minority
pressed.
'cause
I'm
people-
okay. July was like, "Oh, I definitely want to talk about
Right,
this."
right. Everybody's like, oh man. I mean, whenever I said it, that's just like.
Wait, whoa. Let's give an accurate depiction.
Oh God. Pause, everyone.
What
Pause.
we gonna talk about? Wade was like, no, that's all G. Like, he could talk about that.
Yeah.
I honestly think it would be great to have opposing.
I believe so too. I think so too. But trust me, Little Bit will probably be the one who's going to be opposing on this discussion. But I think that should be a really good talk, though. Not everybody likes it as much as we think they do. And not very women are open about it. And then you have a lot of men that aren't really into it either. So to them, it doesn't really matter whether they do it or not. And some, it's a must. So I think that's going to be a good discussion tomorrow. So, Wade with Words fans, tune in.
I think it'll be good. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's gonna be really interesting. And one day I'll be there. But I'm really boring. So
whatever.
I don't know.
Trust me, we'll pull out all the fun stuff out of you. Trust me.
I'm really boring.
You was on a whole radio station. You've been a blogger for years.
Right.
You have your own podcast, which you have done.
But yet you're
by
boring.
yourself on more than one occasion. But yet you're boring. Okay, yeah.
I'm boring.
Let's cut the shit for 2020.
That's what we do it. That's the motto for 2020. Cut the shit.
Yeah, cut the shit.
All right. Well,
yeah, we're gonna cut the shit for 2020.
Let's see. Make sure you follow us as well on online, Instagram, social media at Words with Wade. All one word, no spaces. Words with Wade. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Even though I don't snap, but we have a Snapchat. We have everything. Just Google Words with Wade. Go to wordswithwade.com. Make sure you follow me, the Wade blogs, on everything. I have all it's the same thing. It's the Wade blogs. You know my name. Follow G_Li_8_9_17, whatever the hell underscores. You know where to find him at. He's up there. And scan
her. A1. Can't miss that. Scan and then A1. AYEONE.
Because people can be like A, like the letter A, so you gotta say
A1.
There you go.
There you go. Scan A1.
Scan A1. There you go. And is that everything before we get out of here, y'all?
Nope.
That's it. What? That's it?
That's it.
All right. Well, so as always, you may agree with what we say.
Okay.
You may not agree with what we say.
Uh-huh.
But one thing you can agree with.
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Uncut.
All right. Until next time, we will catch y'all on the internet.
Cheer.
Cheer.